Hello friends, today we have here a MacBook Pro 2016, and the problem on this MacBook is the screen. Screen is cracked, as you see here. Screen is broken. So today I'm going to show you how to place the screen on this MacBook Pro. So to do this repair, we will need some tools. We will need a P5 pentalobe screwdriver, a T5 Torx. We may need a Phillips screwdriver, and we will need tweezers. We will need a spager, icy semi, a guitar pick. Alright, I think that's all what we need. And also we will need a new screen, which is here. And by the way, as you see, I ordered the screen with everything on it. So I just don't want to go through the headache to separate this one and open this one, take the LCD from inside and put it here. So I ordered the whole thing. And I think that's all. Alright, so let's start. Before you start doing this repair, make sure you watch the video from E to Z, I mean from the beginning to the end, and after that you can start doing this repair. Also, if you don't have the right tools, to open this, make sure don't start this repair until you have everything needed, because in somehow you're gonna stuck with some screws inside or outside, and you might strip them if you are using the wrong screwdriver. Alright, so now we're gonna start with the T5 Torx, and we will start opening these screws here. When you put the screwdriver here, make sure it's, before you start unscrewing it, make sure you put the screw here and make sure it's beating on the screw. If it's not beating, or you feel like it's just turn without catching anything, don't use the force, don't use anything, use the right screwdriver, because if you just keep trying, you're gonna strip this screw, and if you strip it, you're gonna stuck here. You cannot go ahead and continue this repair. Believe me, I tried before, and don't try it because you're gonna damage the thing. So we're gonna start opening these screws, and when you are opening these screws, make sure you are opening them carefully and gently, and make sure don't use a lot of force to unscrew them. Just use the force accordingly and open all these screws. Okay, I open all these screws here, and these two screws here on this side, they are different than the other one. They are shorter. If you want to compare them, you can see like this. This is the screw, and this is the difference between them. So this is the small one, and the other screw here is the same thing. So these two small screws, I'm gonna put them by themselves here, so I can put them back in into the right spot. So once you open all the screws, what you're gonna do, you're gonna just first we need to turn off this computer. By the way, I forgot to turn it off. As you see, the computer is on, so what I'm gonna do, I will push the button here and keep holding it until the computer shut down. Okay, it's off. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I will come here to this end and I will lift up this back cover. Lift it up gently. Don't just pull it all the way, because there is like still some cables holding it in the bottom. Oh no, this is not the one which has the cables holding it in the bottom. So just lift up this one and you take it off from there. Alright, so here we will have to disconnect. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna disconnect the battery, because we don't want to keep working on this computer while the battery is connected to it. We may damage something, we may make short or something. So to disconnect the battery connection is here. So we lift up this plastic or this adhesive which is covering the battery connection, and here we have the battery cable. We're gonna use this spudger and we will pry up. Okay, so the battery is disconnected. So now we can work on this computer. Alright, so we will separate this piece from here and this one from here. To separate that one, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna disconnect all the cables, and after that we will see the screws that are there. And also we'll make sure I have the right screen before I proceed. So what I'm doing, I'm just like removing the okay. So as you see here, I have three coax cables and one ribbon cable. Alright, so here 1 2 3, and the ribbon cable is gonna go somewhere here. Okay, the ribbon cable is connected here, and also I have this cable here which is in this part here. Alright, so this screen is the right one. Sometimes when you order the screen, they send you the wrong model. So let's disconnect this cable from here. This cable here has like a lock. I'm gonna use the tweezers and make sure don't damage this one. So I will come here to this corner and I will lift up this lock. So this lock is locked here. So what I did, I just lift it up this way, and once I lift it up, I will grab the cable from here, from the back, and I will just like pull it back gently, and the cable is out. Okay, and I will do the same thing here on this part. I will use these tweezers and I will lift up these cables, disconnect them gently, as you see, and we still have one cable here. Take this one, we're just gonna like pull it back. I'm gonna use these tweezers, and they come here to the edge. I hope you are seeing this clear. Slide it, just slide it back. Okay, I just slide it back and it opens. Now I will like pull these cables out from here, from this channel. Okay, we have this thing on top here. Okay, I pull all these cables like this out from this channel here and lift them up gently, get them out from this channel. Let me remove this one. Okay, so when you reach to this level here, you have this screw is holding the cable, so don't just like pull it. Okay, so we're gonna use the P5 Torx, this one. Oh, it's bigger, it's a small, so we need like a bigger one. So in these screws here, I'm using the T8. I'm sorry I didn't mention this in the beginning. So I'm using the T8 to open the screws which are holding the hinges. So keep all the screws organized. Don't just like taking them and put them together. Make sure you keep everything organized. Alright, so once I took these two screws, as you see here, I lift up this cable like this. So here we still have one screw which is holding the hinge. Alright, all these three screws are the same. They are actually holding the hinge and the cable is inside, underneath. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the other side here and they will open these small parts to see what is underneath. And for the hinge here, I have this. Okay, so I'm just gonna lift up this one, and the hinge cables, the hinge screws are here. So I just need to open them, and that's it, I think. I'm using the T8 screwdriver. Alright, so now after I open these hinges here, we have small part here is holding this cable, it's holding this hinge to not go out. And what I'm gonna do, I will open this I will open these two screws here and remove this small metal piece, so I can like lift up, separate the glass, separate the LCD from the body of the computer. Let me see if this is gonna work. Alright, so what I'm using here, I'm using the T5 pentalobe screwdriver. I open this one. As you see, this is the small piece which is like holding the hinges. This is one, and we have another one here. Okay, so let me see now if I can separate the LCD. Okay, so as you see, I open it all this way, all the way, and I pull it this way, like this. Again, so you put this one like this, and you pull it back this way. Alright, so now we separate the broken screen, and what we're gonna do, we're just gonna put the new screen. By the way, this screen, these hinges are very strong. You need to put them back this way, make them like 90-degree angle. After that, you can like put them back here. So let me see, how can I do this? I need to open this, and to open them, I don't want to make any like mistakes here. I need to lift them up this way. I will use this one, this plier, to grab here. As you see, I make it 90-degree, and I'm using this plier also to do the same thing. Okay. Alright. So as you see now, it's 90-degree angle here. So what I'm gonna do, I will just like put it here, this way. No. It will be this way. It will be this way. Make sure this thing is all the way inside. Okay, this one is inside, and let's check this one also here. Okay, both of them, they are inside now. So what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna keep like falling, so I will just put the screws here to hold it, to not get out. Okay, I put one here and the other one in this side. As you see, I changed it from here to here because I still have to put this cable here. And put 2 more screws on top of that cable. Okay, so these 3 screws are here, good. So I still have 2 more on this side. And now what I'm gonna do, I will close the computer. Make sure there is nothing inside here. You may have a screw or something, and once you close it you break the screen. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I will take this piece and put it back into its place. Always make sure you are using the right screwdriver. Alright. Alright, so everything is fine now. So what I'm gonna do now, I will start connecting these cables back. I'm just putting them back into this channel here. So what I'm gonna do, I will connect this cable here first. Okay, it's connected. And now we have 3 cables here. As you see here, this bracket here is holding these cables, holding them down. Make sure the cables are matching perfectly with the connection on the board. This coax cable, as you see here. Let me just show you what I'm doing. So this coax cable here must be connected here, and I don't snap or make any pressure on it before I make sure it's 100% matching. Just little push, it should what do you call it, it should click, or it should connect. Okay, one more. Okay, it's connected. So now I will put these cables underneath this bracket here and make sure every cable is going here inside this channel. So now I will connect this cable here, insert it inside this connection here, make sure it's all the way inside. After that you're gonna pull this and lock it. These things back here, and the other one in this side. And the last thing, connect the battery, this one, snap it, and take this adhesive and put it on top of it like this. Alright, we are almost done. So what I'm gonna do now, actually I'm supposed to test the computer before, but what I'm gonna do, I will just put the back cover like this. And put 4 screws in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I put only 4 screws. So what I'm gonna do now, I will turn it on. It's loading, so let's wait until it turns on. Alright, and voila, as you see. Next, the battery is very low. Alright, so which means I think it's asked me to reset the password. Anyway, as you see, it's working. The screen is working, and that was the main reason for this video. So what I'm gonna do now, I will just put this and put the screws back. We have 2 small screws, they're gonna go here, and the rest of the screws will go to the other sides. Alright guys, as you see, I put all the screws back, and voila, our laptop is brand new now. Not brand new, but it's fully functional, as you see. And this is a good computer, by the way. I like it. Alright guys, that was all. And just for a reminder, you need to use the right screwdrivers, which are mentioned in the beginning. Alright, and that was all. And I hope that this video helps someone to solve his issue with his computer. And if it does, please remember to hit the thumbs up, because I really need this thumbs up to encourage me to keep making more videos. Also, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment area, and subscribe for more videos, because always I'm posting some important videos about a lot of repairs and other things. And that was all, and I hope to see you in the next video, and keep in touch.